This is a folk tale titled A Tale of Two Kingdoms. The first chapter, The Ancient Dispute. Mabuteland and Nagoliland are two great kingdoms located in the heart of Africa, tucked amid lush rainforests and undulating hills. Both kingdoms were well known for its warriors and craftsmen who excelled in battle and artistry. The two tribes had previously coexisted harmoniously, with their lives linked through trades and shared festivals. However, this tranquility was disrupted over a fertile cocoa-rich plot of land. The dispute began in ancient times when the monarchs of Mabuteland and Nagoliland, King Anathi and King Bokamoso, each claimed the same piece of land. This territory, known as the Cocoa Valley, was highly desirable since its soil produced the best cocoa beans in the region. The conflict over Cocoa Valley quickly evolved into a full-fledged war, with both kingdoms spending substantially in their soldiers and armaments. The second chapter, Generations of Conflict. The fight over Cocoa Valley lasted decades, going from one generation to the next. Warriors from both kingdoms fought valiantly, but the incessant battles resulted in nothing but ruin and agony. The once thriving cocoa fields had become battlegrounds, and both populations were tired of the constant violence. Despite their military prowess and skill, both kingdoms remained focused on war. They created sophisticated drones for surveillance and better weapons. But these breakthroughs simply fueled the continuous conflict. Hatred and mistrust grew, and the rich culture and potential of Mabuteland and Nagoliland were eclipsed by their unwavering desire to triumph over one another. The third chapter, The Birth of Hope Despite the Chaos. A child was born in Nagoliland. Her name was Amina, and it was evident from an early age that she was destined for greatness. Amina had a unique gift, a voice that could soothe the soul and mend the heart. As she grew, her lovely songs were a source of solace for people around her, providing a ray of hope in a world ripped apart by conflict. Amina's parents, realizing the potential of her talent, pushed her to share her music with others. She began writing songs of peace and harmony, envisioning a day when the two kingdoms could lay down their arms and embrace each other as brothers and sisters. The fourth chapter, The brave little girl. Amina turned 10. She took a brave decision. She would travel to both places and palaces, performing peace songs for the kings. Her parents, despite their concerns for her safety, supported her mission. Amina embarked on her adventure, armed only with her voice and a brave heart. First, she landed at King Jelani's palace in Nagoliland. The guards, wary of the young child before them, were hesitant to let her in. However, Amina's steadfast tenacity persuaded them to give her a meeting with the king. Standing in front of the throne, she sang with all her might, her voice filling the huge hall with a tune so pure and inspiring that even the hardest hearts softened. King Jelani was captivated by Amina's song and consented to let her continue her journey to Mabuteland. She traveled across war-torn nations with a royal escort to King Afolabi's palace. She reprised her act and her music worked its charm yet again. The 5th chapter, The Witch Doctor's Prophecy. The power of Amina's songs was not overlooked. Witch doctors from both kingdoms, wise and revered for their understanding of the spiritual world, met to discuss the phenomenon. They determined that Amina was no ordinary girl, with a huge destiny to bring life and hope to their beleaguered region. The witch doctors encouraged both kings to follow Amina's instructions. They declared that the infant was a peacemaker sent to lead their people away from destruction. The kings, deeply moved by the witch doctor's comments, came to see the folly of their long-running feud. The 6th chapter, The Melody of Peace, Amina's music. It became an everyday occurrence in both palaces. Her song provided solace for kings, their courts, and even warriors who had previously only known the call to battle. The melodies predicted a future in which harmony and collaboration replaced strife and animosity. The people of Mabuteland and Nagoliland gradually gave up their weapons. They gathered in growing numbers to hear Amina sing. Her voice, a unifying force that bridged their differences. The 7th chapter, The New Dawn, inspired by Amina's message. King Afolabi and King Jelani agreed to meet and discuss peace in a historic gathering in the once contested Cocoa Valley. The two kings embraced, signaling the end of their long-running feud. They promised to work together for the prosperity of both kingdoms. Warriors and craftsmen who had previously committed their abilities to the creation of weapons of war diverted their efforts towards a brighter future. They used their knowledge to advance science and technology, building submarines for long-distance travels, agricultural robots, and self-driven automobiles. The 8th chapter, A Prosperous Future. The transformations of Mabuteland and Nagoliland were nothing short of remarkable. The two kingdoms, now at peace, gained international recognition for their technological advances. Their lands, once devastated by war, thrived on invention and creativity. Tourists and foreign investors flocked to the area, drawn by the beauty of the scenery and the resourcefulness of its people. Large corporations established operations and contemporary housing developments, and towers rose to symbolize the country's newfound riches and togetherness. The 9th chapter, Amina's legacy. Amina, now a young woman, continued to sing peace songs, her voice serving as a continuous reminder of the peace of hope and unity. She became a symbol of Mabuteland and Nagoliland's resilience and potential, and her story demonstrates the power of even the smallest voice to ignite significant change. The citizens of the two kingdoms never forgot that all they learned and all that they recognized that their fundamental power was not their ability to conduct battle, but rather their ability to cooperate and appreciate one another. Amina's legacy and melodies have lasted, serving as a beacon of light to guide future generations to a brighter and more harmonious world. The 10th chapter, a united future years past, and the link between Mabuteland and Nagoliland became even stronger. The formerly bitter foes were now close partners, collaborating on ambitious projects that benefited both their people and the world. They founded combined educational institutions, cultural exchanges, and collaborative research projects that pushed the boundaries of science and technology. The two kingdoms' prosperity set a precedent for other regions, illustrating how former foes could work together to create a better future. International recognition poured in, and the leaders of Mabuteland and Nagoliland were invited to tell their stories of reconciliation and innovation on international forums. Celebrate peace to honor their transition from conflict to harmony. The kingdoms organized the Festival of Peace, an annual event. The celebration, held in the heart of the Cocoa Valley, highlighted their shared heritage and achievements. People from all around the world came to see the bright displays of culture and technology, as well as Amina's captivating music. Throughout the festival, the air was filled with laughter, pleasure, and Amina's soothing melodies. The Cocoa Valley, once a symbol of division, had now become a tribute to the power of unification and the enduring resilience of the human spirit. Now, lastly, the epilogue. A timeless message. The story of Mabuteland and Nagoliland has become a timeless tale passed down throughout the years. It was a reminder that no matter how deep the divisions, peace and prosperity were always possible if people were ready to listen, understand, and work together for the greater good. Amina's voice, like a soft wind, continued to inspire. Her songs, a light of hope in a world that frequently appeared divided. Her legacy lives on, demonstrating that with courage, compassion, and a willingness to imagine a better future, even the most entrenched disputes can become converted into harmonic symphonies of peace. I would like you guys to please subscribe to my channel, like and share my folktales, and don't forget to also turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever lovely folktales like this comes up again. Thanks and remain blessed.